Today, I'm going to show you how to make delicious homemade strawberry jam. It's super easy to make, takes less than an hour, and only 3 ingredients. Let's do it. Making strawberry jam is so easy. You only need 3 ingredients: strawberries, fruit pectin, and sugar. Here is the recipe if you want to screenshot it. I will also put the recipe and the instructions in the description. Now, what I love so much about this recipe is that the jam is a low sugar version. There's 1 1/3 cups of strawberries and only 1 cup of sugar. Here's your regular one if you want to do the regular sugar option. It's 1 1/3 cup strawberries and 1 2/3 cup sugar. For me, I prefer our jams and jellies to have either less sugar than the amount of fruit that's in it or the same. So that's just my opinion. If you want to use more sugar, here's the full sugar recipe. First thing we're going to do is prep our strawberries. So what we're going to do is cut off the top part, but make sure you save the top part. Put it in a separate bowl because we're going to use that to make some strawberry sauce, which is out of this world, and that'll be the next video. Now that I have my strawberries prepped and ready to go, I'm gonna puree them. Now, if you don't have a food processor to puree them, you can just mash them up real good. And that's another reason I love this recipe so much, because it is a small batch recipe, and if you end up with more strawberries, you just multiply it. We're ready. Now let's make the jam. Now we're gonna add the strawberries and the fruit pectin to a saucepan, and we're gonna bring that to a boil until it's rapid boiling and it cannot be stirred down. Now, while we're waiting for this to come to a boil, I'm gonna prep and sterilize my jars, my lids, and get my water bath canner ready. Sterilize your jars by baking them in the oven at 250 for 10 minutes. Sterilize your lids by putting them in a pot of water and bringing it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, you can cut them off, they're sterile. Is that right? Yeah. Those are boiling, so now they're sterilized and done. We can just shut it off and let them sit there until we're ready to fill our jars. And last, I got my giant stock pot of water coming to a boil so we can water bath can these as soon as it's done. We're getting close. It's starting to boil, but look. See how I can stir the boil out of that? It's not done. You want to bring it to a boil to where it's boiling so much that you can't stir the boil out. Now we're there. We're at a big boil and I cannot stir down the boils. Okay, now we're ready to add our sugar. Now we're gonna mix it in until it's completely dissolved, and then we're gonna have it come back up to a boil, and once it comes back to a boil, we're gonna let it boil for 1 full minute. Then it's done. Make sure you are stirring constantly or it definitely will scorch the bottom. Okay, we're back to a boil, so we're gonna let it boil for 1 minute. All done, let's pull it off. Look at that beautiful bright red, rich color. And oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Here they are, packed and ready to go. And our water just came to a boil, so we're gonna put them in and we're gonna water bath these for 10 minutes. Let's do a taste test while we're waiting for them to be finished water bathing. So good. I will never get tired of tasting fresh strawberry jam. It's just delicious. And they're done. So now we're just gonna pull them out, set them on a towel on the counter, and leave them undisturbed for 24 hours. And here we are 24 hours later. Look at how perfectly it's set. Nice and thick, beautiful red strawberry jam inside.